Well guys, what is up? My name is RJ and welcome back to North Outdoors. Today, I'm back at one of my favorite spots, except it's super busy. As you can see, the restaurant is packed, Pier is busy. There was even a wedding photo shoot here a few seconds ago, but we're doing something a little different today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape my GoPro, I'm gonna drop it down the pylons on this pier. I've been seeing a lot of fish here recently, so hopefully we can see some bass, maybe some pike, carp, buffalo, smallmouth, whatever's down there. So stay tuned throughout the video, guys. I hope you enjoy getting a glimpse of what life is like underwater. If you like more content like this, feel free to subscribe and check out the channel. Thanks. Well, alrighty guys, welcome underwater. So I started by dropping my GoPro right close to the shore here. This is one of the spots that I almost always fish on the pier. And as you can see, we're kind of seeing a few fish right away. So right on that pylon, we see a rock bass and a smallmouth earlier. And as we go look on the sand flat, we have two smallmouth here, but it's cool to see them just hanging out on that sand flat there. All right, so what I decided to do was go ahead and place my GoPro on the floor because I couldn't stop it from spinning, and brought in my drop shot to see if I could call in any fish. And we have this little rock bass come over to check it out. That was a pretty cool clip. You kind of see me up there jigging and see this rock bass come and eat my drop shot. As I was catching him, I bumped the GoPro so I couldn't see him. And there goes a nice little walleye, guys. I didn't actually see that walleye while I was fishing, so it's cool to catch him on the camera. Here, we have a nice bluegill there on the left, just chilling out. And you can see my drop shot here again. That's a half shell in a perch color. I'm not really hoping to catch anything here, just to call in a few fish. As you can see, that bluegill came over to check it out. I'm getting another look under the pier here. I think that's a little smallmouth chilling out right under that pylon. It's about 4 feet deep here, so pretty shallow, and visibility is not bad. We're getting a look of the full perimeter here. As you can see, it's pretty weedy, but there are some sandy patches, and normally when I'm fishing this, I like to hit the sandy patches, tend to do better. There goes that little rock bass. Alrighty, so after checking out that super shallow section, I moved out a little bit deeper. So here we're probably looking at 5 to 6 feet. I only went a tiny bit farther. See a few fish here. You see that drum or sheep's head just swim off to the right. And then we have a big common carp there, swimming around under that pier. And then we have a little smallmouth just cruising right by. Alright, I decided to make my next drop here. And immediately, as soon as I drop, we see a bunch of fish. So we have a few drum here. One of them is chewing on that pylon, and then a big carp. Quite a few carp are around, and a ton of these drum. They seem to be really interested in the camera, and would pretty frequently come up and interact with it. So that was pretty cool. As you can see right here, not shy about it at all. And yeah, you can see that guy munching on that pylon back there. And a few common carp sitting under that pier there. Next time I'm definitely going to have to bring some carp stuff to try to target these guys. Today I just had the drop shot to try to call in those fish. Pretty cool just to see him sitting under that pier there in the shade. There's definitely some sun when I filmed this. I think it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Alrighty, so here I'll make a move over to the end of the pier. So this is the deepest section, 8 to 10 feet. I always fish here, and as you can see, we immediately see a smallmouth, and then to the left there, a nice walleye. Alrighty, I'm sorry about the visibility here, but there is that walleye right in the center of the screen, if you could see him. And we're kind of just going to take a quick look around here out deep. Alright, you see my drop shot there on the left side of the screen. I actually couldn't see my camera or my bait, so I was pretty much just hoping that it was going to be in the frame here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a little perch looking at my drop shot there. And he's hanging out right on bottom there. You can see his vertical stripes. It's impressive how well these fish camouflage underwater. Now, on the far right there, you can actually see that sheep's head. What happens is I drop my drop shot down, and he follows it down. So if you wind that back, you'll see him quickly dart down. He was feeding on that pylon, drop down to follow my drop shot. He swims right off. So I decided to make one more walk back through where my buddies were hanging out, and this drum in particular really likes the camera, so I give him a little more screen time. A little bit of sun here. You see that drum off in the distance, coming toward the camera. Gets a little shy. One more drop here right on my bait. Just so many of these guys hanging out. Decent size to them too. Look like they'd be fun to catch. I don't know if any of you guys fish for them. Drop a comment if you do. Let me know what I should use to be targeting these guys. One more look at him. Alrighty, and well, that's about going to do it for this video. Just one more look at a nice smallmouth there. If you want to see more content like this, where I kind of go drop the GoPro underwater on some of my favorite spots and see what's down there, see how the fish are behaving, let me know, guys, and feel free to subscribe for that next video. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.